Hello, everybody. Army of Light here on Earth. It's Shawna L. Francis. Thanks for being here. It's September 26th, 2020. I channel the Galactic Federation of Light, among other highly evolved beings of light. We talk about the ascension. We talk about your awakening journeys. The Galactic Federation of Light is a massive body of extraterrestrial, highly evolved beings of light, higher dimensional beings of light. They average around the 6th density. I've been working with them for a handful of months this summer. Actually, I was working with the Pleiadian earlier on this summer, starting in about May, and this Pleiadian introduced me to the Galactic Federation of Light, and we've been working together very closely. They made me a member of the Federation this summer, but I'm really coming to find out with all of you too that many of you who are watching these videos and drawn to this frequency are also members of the Galactic Federation of Light. So we're all coming together right now, team. We are finding each other. We are awakening to what's really going on here on Earth. We are coming to understand ourselves as multi-dimensional beings of light. Come here to this planet for a very important reason. And the most important reason right now is to be radiating out light and love, light and love. And that, as easy as that sounds, that's very difficult for many of us right now with everything that's going on here on this planet. So these guides, the GFL, they're here really showing up for us, beaming this love and light, loving us unconditionally, encouraging us, supporting us, guiding us through the darkness. These frequencies that are coming through are palpable. They're incredible for me to experience. And even when I rewatched my own videos, I feel that energy coming through. It's really incredible. It's beautiful. I'm just in awe with this entire process, as many of you are. So thanks again for being here. Feeling kind of yucky today, just physically kind of feeling gross, whatever. I ate something or whatever that is. So not feeling too hot, but that's all right. It'll get better, I'm sure, as the day goes. I actually have a question from a viewer that I'd like to bring up, and we'll see whatever else the Galactic Federation of Light wants to talk about. So the question here, this person had a really meaningful experience here recently where they came to understand that the Earth was not actually a sphere, that it was a different shape. And so the question here is, what is the shape of our planet? Is it a sphere or another shape? And if it is another shape, is the dark behind conditioning us to believe it is a sphere? And if so, what would be the agenda behind this? So thanks again, everybody, for bringing your questions forward. I've got a few more kind of piling up, but please feel free to ask. And I'm happy to ask the Federation these questions or talk to my guides also in private and get back to you. All right, so I'm going to get quiet and we'll talk about Mother Earth here. My darling beings on Earth, we thank you so much for this question. There's truly nothing that we would not be delighted to help answer for you as you go through this awakening process and your synapses in your brains are starting to work a little bit differently and the DNA strands within your body come to life, things that have been dormant for a very long time for you. As you begin to raise your consciousness and your vibration and begin to understand the true multidimensionality of your existence here on this planet, there will be all kinds of things that will be coming up for you. Things you've never experienced, visions you've never seen, thoughts you've never had, visions of what this could be in terms of this planet, in terms of your humanity, your existence as a multidimensional being of light, as a soul that is infinite and never ends. as you start tapping into the other experiences that you are having at the same time as this experience. You are in many places at once, doing many things at once. As this planet begins to move into its higher frequencies, the veil that separates you from all these different aspects of yourself, your oversoul, begins to thin. And this is going to cause your mind all kinds of interesting things, visuals, feelings. Again, we're here to help. We're happy to answer these questions. We understand that this can be very confusing to the mind. We are rejoicing, of course, because this means that you are moving forward in your evolution as a soul. You're beginning to get it. You're opening yourselves up. You're not as closed and shutting down any of these things that are coming up. You're starting to take a risk and believe in yourselves and trust in yourselves and your experiences. This is so exciting. We rejoice with you as the flowers out there, you are beginning to bloom and open to this awareness, open to the sunlight, grow, put off a beautiful aroma, show your absolute beautiful colors, your uniqueness, your beauty, knowing that you are one with everything, showing up for this world in a way that is unprecedented in the history of this planet, in your societies. So we thank you for this. We thank you for this question. The sphere, as Mother Earth, who is actually a sovereign being of light, just as you, she is in fact a sphere. And like you, she is living a multidimensional experience. And like you, she is in many places at once. But here we have this reality here, this shared construct, this shared illusion we're all participating in at this one infinite moment. So be prepared for some mind-bending experiences that will fall outside of what you call ordinary. What we ask, once again, while you have these experiences that fall outside of the norm, outside of your span of reality and experience, that you are able to be in a place of childlike innocence, a place of ignorance, as well as a place of delight, wonder, and surprise, as you allow and embrace these new feelings, visuals, experiences to come into your reality. If you are feeling these things and fear comes up for you, be consciously aware of this. Take the time to understand what the fear is. So with this particular question, this person is asking, oh my gosh, I don't see that this is a round ball here, this sphere. I'm seeing something else. Possibly it's flat or it's another shape. And is this the dark? Is this the dark coming in? Is this their agenda? Are they trying to fool us? So you can see here that as you have these mind-bending experiences, your ego, your mind, wants to protect you, wants to put this in a neat category that makes sense. How do we label this? How do we categorize this? How do I protect myself from this? This is not in the norm. I don't understand it. This must be nefarious. There must be a dark agenda here. So we'd like to draw more attention to this part of the question, my dear friends, is that you're bringing in a fear-based paradigm to help make sense of your very, very much changing world. And this is where your soul families come in, to be able to talk openly about these experiences. As Shawna begins to sense and feel more into the reptilian presence here on Earth, she is going to need her family of light to support her through these experiences. These are not things that Shawna has ever experienced before in her existence here as Shawna L. Francis on this planet in this particular lifetime. The veil is very thick. There is not a remembering here. So again, we say there will be incredible experiences yet to be had, visions to be seen, images, experiences in your dream time, in your wake time, things you've never experienced before. Again, my friends, this is the abyss. This is you on the edge. This is you on the cusp. This is why it's so important for you to be raising your vibrations right now. Let's get the house clean. Let's get the house in order. This is your own personal house, your personal beingness, your own reality, so that you can move forward cleanly, clearly, confidently, and with love, love, love at the center of this chaos. Strong in your convictions, feeling supported, connected with others who are experiencing similar things as you, knowing you're not alone. We're building this log cabin together, the metaphor from a few days ago. This is a very large cabin with many, many people making up the logs, the structure, the foundation, the roof, the windows, the furniture inside. Everyone is here playing a role, everyone fitting together for the larger good, each piece extremely important. This is who you are. You're playing an important role in a much larger program. You are important to this mission. Please, my beautiful loved ones, don't worry and stress over what it is you should be doing. Should. Part of this means that you are living here in the moment. You're not living in a perceived future state where you're stressing out now in order to get to what you feel like you should be in the future and hitting some kind of invisible, imaginary mark in the future that is not yet defined, giving you stress today on how you should be. This is futile. This does not make sense. Many of you cannot see what this future looks like because it has not yet been written. We can help guide you in terms of what it is that may be happening, we expect to be happening, but truly you are in complete control, creative power when it comes to your reality. And it begins right now, here in this one infinite moment. Contentment, peace, deep, deep unconditional love. Operating in your lives from this core of peace, where truly there are no questions, there just is. The mind's full of questions and worry. The ego is so afraid of the unknown and afraid of change. It's going to take your heart, your beautiful, infinite heart, to bust through this paradigm. You're not going to be able to think this away, think it into the future, analyze it to death. But it's you embodying the seed of your soul, the knowing of all that is. You are a part of creation. You are a part of God. And in this way, you are God, as we are God, and your brothers and sisters are God, and the rock on the beach is God, and the tree by your driveway is God. The beauty here of this discovery is that there is no separation. And if there's no separation, there is no division. And if there's no division, there is no judgment. There is no us versus them. There is no competition. You're all one. And then you add to that the knowing that you are fully supported by Spirit, fully loved by Spirit. And then you begin to realize that your mind, which causes you so much stress and anxiety and worry and strain, is not who you are, can no longer control you, can no longer be the thing that dictates your emotional state from moment to moment. It can no longer thwart your happiness. It can no longer dampen your light. You've been allowing it to, in choice on some level, and now you are aware of that, and you're choosing differently. And this may mean that you're letting go of what others are doing and worrying about that. You stop worrying about what others think about you. This is an inward journey right now. This is where you should be, focused on you, your happiness, peace, contentment, understanding at a conscious level what's holding back your light, what is stopping your forward progress in your world, and in understanding yourself as a beautiful, limitless soul made from love. Your cup runneth over. You just need to remember that. It is worth the effort, my friends, to begin to know this and embody it. It's worth the effort. Come join us in the higher dimensions. Shake loose those shackles of the lower chakras. Anything and everything that you've used to keep yourself safe, to protect yourself, to keep yourself closed off from others, to stop you from truly knowing yourself. My beautiful ones, please feel into your heart here and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow your heart to be open. Allow this light to shine. You are not those things that hold you back. This is who you are. This infinite love. and you're having a temporary human experience where you've been able to learn some incredible lessons and have incredible experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, all perfectly attuned to what your soul has needed. And even what your soul continues to need. The dawn of a new age is here. It is upon us. Let's all continue to get used to this idea that things will be drastically changing, even more so than they have been. With you, the light workers, members of the Galactic Federation of Light, you are here to help anchor the truth and the light into this plane of existence. This is who you are and why you have come. Now is the time. Feel into these words. Feel into this. The Great Awakening, it starts with you. We thank you again for the question and for being here. And with these messages, we leave you for today. Okay, team. Thank you, Galactic Federation of Light. Thanks, everybody, for showing up.